The dreaded leaking refrigerator, and I don't know what's going on with this. Every 3 weeks or so I get water dripping out of here at the bottom, and then I wipe it up and it goes for 2 or 3 more weeks, and then I get another little puddle, and I'm not sure what's going on. I even had an appliance service tech come out here 2 different occasions, and he pulled the front off down here, and he also pulled it out away from the wall, and he checked that, and he couldn't figure it out either. And it's like, hey, if you can't figure it out, what you gonna do about it? Well, the last time I was here, somebody said it was leaking in the back, and there's a little, because there's an ice maker on here, that's what the water's for. It's for running the ice inside and also for your drinking water. And it's got a filter on there and everything. You know, it's a nice refrigerator, but I just can't figure this out. So I'm not sure if this is gonna repair it or not, but I'm gonna pull this out away from the wall. And the good thing with this is it's on wheels, so because it looks so big, you know, I can just gently pull it out here on my own, just like that. Look back here and see if I got enough room, which I think I do right there. And I want to get you down in there a little bit closer. Now you see that braided water line? That goes over to the wall over there, and there's a shutoff right there. Okay, there's a little valve in there. You shut that off when you don't want it, if you don't have an ice maker. When you do have an ice maker, you hook it up, and there's the connection right there that you hook up to, and then it's a plastic line. You see that line there? It gets hooked up down there, and then it goes all the way up here, and the water dumps up into the back of your refrigerator, and that goes in to your ice maker. And then there's another line that's in there that goes up to your valve to get ice water on the door. Well, somebody, last time I was here, they said they saw it squirting out right in here somewhere. And I'm gonna have to look a little closer. I think it was right down in there, or right in here. So I've got a piece of pipe like this. I went to the hardware store and I got a 2-foot long piece, and I'm gonna look and see where if I can see where that pinhole is. And I'm not sure if that's creating the entire problem or not, but I wanted to show you how to replace a piece of this if you ever had to. And that's what this video is about. Okay, so this water line right here going up to the ice maker, I'm gonna have to have located, I think, where it is, and he was pointing right there, so I'm gonna cut it back down here and up here somewhere, and I'm gonna fix that. Now, how am I gonna fix that? What type of fitting am I gonna use? Well, I'll show you that right now. Well, this is the part I wanted to show you. See, here's that line, and I just bought that at the hardware store. Some hardware stores sell this per foot, and others you got to buy a 20-foot long piece, you know, for an ice maker or something. So you just have to look. All right, so I bought this for a few dollars, maybe a little bit less than that, and I measured it. And now I'm going to take a fitting. Here's my fitting. I saw one of these earlier over here. Somebody must have tried to think that they were going to fix it, and I wasn't sure how this worked, and I thought there needed to be more to it, and so I ended up throwing it away. And that's another reason why I wanted to show you this. My loss is your gain. This is just a coupling, and it comes in a little plastic container like this. Quick connect, it says. Coupling. Okay, and this is 1/4 inch, and this is 1/4 inch OD, meaning outside diameter. That's what 1/4 inch OD. Whenever you see OD, that means outside diameter. That means the outside of this. So you measure this from outside to outside, and it was 1/4 inch. Other times you measure the inside. If it says ID, inside dimension is ID. OD is outside dimension. Okay, so this acts as a coupling. I wasn't quite sure because I thought maybe you could push this together or something, and it cracked me up. When I was at the hardware store, I told them what I needed, and they showed me something like this that was copper. and it had the little ferrule on it and a little nut on it, and then another body here, and then another piece here. And I'm like, why are you showing me that? That's copper. I wasn't even sure if it was going to tighten up on a piece of plastic pipe. And they couldn't even tell me that at the hardware store. And I had to follow up and ask them more questions. And they took me over somewhere else. Oh yeah, we have these. I'm like, why didn't you show me those in the first place? So that's why I'm showing you this. Now this is, you see how this little white thing, it moves back and forth just a little bit. And all you do is you take this and you push it in until it seats itself and it's tight. That's it. That's all you have to do. You don't have to tighten up any nuts or anything. And to get it out, see, you pull on it a little bit, and then you just take your finger and you push in on the plastic, on that little plastic sleeve, and you pull out. Let's see if I can do it. And you pull back out on it. It's as simple as that on both sides. You just make sure it's pushed in tight. You want to take it out, you push on that with your thumb and pull it out. See? If you try to just pull on it, it's not going to come out, see? Unless you pull out and push in on that plastic and pull out. That's it. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut that, and I'm going to put this on there, and then I'm going to cut a little piece of this. And I've got two of these, because see, this is only good for one connection. So I got that on that one, and then I cut this other end, and I've got another one. Okay, so I had to go to the store and buy two of these. You can't just get one. If you're trying to, you know exactly where your leak is, let's say, and if you cut off just the exact leak area, then yes, you could get by with this, because you could cut out just one little section of the leak area, and then you can poke this in, and on the other side you can poke this one in. Okay. In my case, I don't know exactly where the leak is, so I'm going to cut this piece about 1 foot long or so and do it.